Hello, I'm Dr. Jack Lynn, here in Laguna Beach, California. I own and operate Defiance Fitness, which is a private fitness studio here next to the beach. One of the things that I do is work with the more mature person who may be experiencing balance issues, instability, fear of walking in crowds, etc., up and down steps. Because as we all age, in most cases our bigger muscles, leg muscles, back muscles, etc. get weaker. And we've become more unstable, and even the muscles in our feet become somewhat weaker. So I put together a series of examples of types of therapy or exercises that I use with the more mature clients that come in here to the studio. And I thought I would share those with you because you may be in need of some of these types of training therapies, or you may have a loved one, a parent, an aunt, or an uncle that may benefit from some very private training directed especially toward their issues of balance and strength as they age. With my background in surgery, orthopedics, and then pain and rehab medicine, I have a little different qualifications than most who are trying to help the more mature person attain a better life, a life of more independence, a life of where they feel comfortable in functioning as they used to. So I will run through a few short videos for you describing some of the techniques, and you'll be able to see some of the things that I've found to be very helpful for these individuals. Now, in this particular segment, I'm demonstrating to him now how to walk down steps in a safe manner, because one of his issues was being unstable on steps. And so in this case, again, I tend to have my clients learn how to walk down steps sort of sideways to begin with. That way their entire foot is resting on the step instead of having just the toe or just the heel. And you'll see coming up the steps here, it's one foot across the other, and that again improves stability. So what I have my clients do is practice these particular types of movements: forward, backward, figure eights, crisscross their legs, because in the stability phase, which is helping them learn how to walk in comfort, where they're not thinking about walking as much as they're thinking about the other activities around them, it's important that in training they have something to hold on to, which is either me, a rail, or a bench, or whatever is needed for that particular exercise. And then for them to begin to feel their feet moving in different ways with different muscles in the leg and the back supporting them, until this becomes a fairly simple daily activity that is not one they have to plan and think and do. They just do. Just like learning how to drive. When we begin to learn to drive, we think about every little thing that has to be done in a vehicle to allow us to drive, and of course within a couple of weeks we're not even thinking about that. We're thinking about where we're going, how we're going to get there, usually how fast we're going to get there. So again, I always demonstrate and then make sure that whoever I'm working with follows, and you'll see how much smoother that he's getting here just in this simple couple of minutes. Now I have him moving up backwards to develop some more strength and more stability. Again, I'm holding him, he's holding on to the rail, so he's very comfortable here. And that's very important, that he feels security and comfort through the whole process of the exercise. And this is, again, continuing on the steps, but walking down facing forward, beginning to lessen his dependency on the rail, and then walking back up the steps. But you'll notice on this particular segment that now I have him coming up the steps facing into the wall, sometimes facing away from the wall, facing away from the rail into the rail. So there's many varied types of positions that I will have every one of my clients who need to increase stability in this area move through, and you'll see how much more proficient that he's getting. So the proof is in the pudding. He feels secure. He's doing better, and in not a great amount of time, a few months, he feels like he's as stable as he was when he was much younger, which is the purpose of why we do what we do.